Okay, are my judges ready? Did you know 1 in 4 men and 2 in 4 women endure abuse throughout their life? One's dignity may be assaulted, vandalized, and cruelly mocked, but it can never be taken away unless it is surrendered, once said Michael J. Fox. This quote means to me that if you get abused, like, you can't let the person take who you are unless it is surrendered. Hello, my name is Miranda, Huey, and tonight I'll be talking to you about abuse. Physical abuse, teenagers endure it more than toddlers do, and 13 through 50-year-olds are as likely as a child over 16 years old to endure it. People that endure physical abuse tend to go without essentials that we need in our everyday life, like monthly checkups at the doctors and whatnot. Physical abuse is reported daily. Only a few calls are recognized. Most go unrecognized. 25% of women and 18% of men endure abuse throughout their lifetime. 2.5 out of 1,000 cases are recognized, and like I said, all the rest go unrecognized. Physical abuse can cause psychological harm to a human being. Psychological harm is where you feel unwanted and unneeded in life. Sexual abuse happens to 1 out of 10 people in their lifetime. In 2012, 62,963 cases were reported for it, and only very few were recognized. Because of sexual abuse, rates of pregnancy, depression, brain structure, and hormone functions have increased. Sexual abuse may cause low self-esteem, sexual difficulties, and also STDs. People that endure sexual abuse tend to put themselves in the crossfire because they want to save someone else from entering that kind of situation. People that endure sexual abuse may also have flashbacks of it and could react upon it at any point in the day. Emotional abuse happens to about 75% of women in some way or another throughout their life. Emotional abuse can cause developmental issues to them, whereas a person that was not abused can adapt easier than a person who was abused because they are not emotionally set for the things that someone that wasn't abused to. Mental illnesses can be something. It can cause post-traumatic stress disorder, which is like a certain scent can bring back memories from when they were abused, like maybe alcohol, maybe it was alcohol abuse. So when they smell alcohol, it'll bring back memories and they might react upon it. It might cause panic attacks, and it might cause depression, whereas they get sad out of nowhere, and they can tend to be bipolar and get mad about things that the person that they're in a new relationship with does because they don't trust anybody anymore. It can also cause schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is where you act different, like you act out in front of people. It can cause an eating disorder, whereas like you don't want to eat because you're so upset about something, or you don't feel good enough for anybody. So like if someone called you fat in the past, you want to get skinnier so you'll stop eating and stuff. And it can also cause a personality disorder. Like you can be one person around one group of people, and as soon as you're around a different group of people, you act different because you feel as if they won't like you for you. What brought me to this was when I was in 4th grade, my mother got in an abusive relationship, and it was very hard on me. We lived at Kristo's house for about 6.5 months, and they provided us with everything that we needed: a place to live, bed, dresser, food. It doesn't support even. And I just wanted to do this project to give back to them what they gave to my family when we were in need. For my project, I did a donation drive and a presentation. My donation drive was held at First Baptist Church on November 16, 2017. My donation drive didn't go very well, although I was there for 6.5 hours. Only very few people showed up, but the people that did show up are still donating today. So that's the best part of it all, and that's what makes me feel good about it. I hung flyers up all around towns. Although the word didn't get out too much, it did get out, and people still donated. My presentation took a lot of time. It took me about 2.5 hours to come up with the whole entire presentation because I was doing bits and pieces at a time, and I didn't do it all at once. So it took a couple of days, and altogether, I think it took about 2.5 hours. And it was really emotional because, like I said before, my mother went through it, so it's kind of hard for me to talk about abuse in front of other people because it's difficult for me. My biggest challenge was public speaking because I'm not used to speaking in front of a lot of people, and I usually keep to myself. My other challenge was ribbons. These bracelets were supposed to be ribbons, but I spent about an hour on them. It didn't work out quite the way I wanted it to, so I had to do the alternative, go online, get bracelets, which was complicated because I couldn't find them, but they say hope, faith, and courage on them, and I thought that was really cool. And they're actually domestic violence bracelets. It's the ones that you guys have, so if you guys looked at them. Not only am I a full-time student at Willow Springs, I also work at McDonald's part-time. I close nights there, so I tend to not get much sleep, and the next day I'm quite tired, so I can't really concentrate on stuff. So it kind of pushed me back on time to do my project. In conclusion, abuse happens all around the world. It is up to you to make a difference in society and make it a better place. If abuse was spoken upon and reacted upon more, then maybe more people would stand up for themselves and tell people what they're going through and get help for it. Thank you for your time. I know. Do my judges have any questions?
Question.
That's my work cited.
In your presentation, I think it said like 2.5 or 2.5 out of every 1,000 cases are actually recognized. Does that mean like that they're like recognized by Child Protective Services, or I mean, how do you know how they're recognized?
Like, they tell people, but they don't take action on it.
So the other ones don't ever tell anybody.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, so they're not getting the help that they need because nobody knows.
Did you have an opportunity to talk to any of the agencies that are there to try to help people in abusive situations? Like, I mean, I know Krista's house you did the fundraiser for, but did you have an opportunity to talk to anybody who actually tries to help for a living, kind of find out what they do?
Well, Kelly does, so I know a lot about what she does. They helped me, my mom find us a place to live. After we were going through it, they helped us get back on our feet and everything. So that was really good.
When you gave your speech somewhere else, where were you, and who were you talking to when you did your presentation?
I did it to Miss Pettit once, which was in this room.
No, I don't mean this one. I mean, in the paper you said that.
Oh, I did that at First General Baptist Church also.
And so who was your audience?
8th graders.
Okay. Were they from our school or from?
Yeah, they're from our school.
Okay, so
and also from Mountain View. Any other questions?
Slightly off topic. You know Arlen Corral?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's one of my best friends at work. Any other questions?
Just had a question, it's a statement. Crystal's house also has counseling there.
Yeah, I
There's a lot
know.
of us there.
I said support.
Yeah, I was just saying that they do have counseling because Kelly was our counselor when I was there. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
sure
said
if you still
support,
does that or
which
not. Yes.
is counseling. Any questions? Any questions?